Okay, so I need something to, what do you call this, rake all this gravel, so I don't get all this grass. Hopefully I can remove all the grass. So my neighbor had this laying around. I'm gonna modify it, put some new brackets on it so it will fit on my wheel loader, and get some new teeth home. There's missing a couple of these, and hopefully this will make it a little easier to keep everything clean, keep the grass down. So let's move this into the shop and take some of all these bigger brackets apart. I don't need those. So first I think I'm gonna remove this and so now I'm gonna take all the teeth off so I can put the frame on my table. Then I can find out where to put the brackets to mount it on the wheel loader. Okay, so let's continue with this. So what I'm thinking is putting 2 pieces of plate here to, this is for a reinforcement between these parts, because I have this bracket, but I don't think I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna make my own and use this one for another project. So, but what I'm thinking is it's gonna sit like this. So I'm gonna put a piece of tube on the back side here and over here, so I can weld my own bracket to it. It's gonna sit out here, something like this. But I'll just find it. I can show it. So I have this tube. I'm gonna cut this in half, and then I'm gonna weld 2 pieces of flat bar to it. Drill holes in these, and I can use those for my own brackets. So let's start with, I'm gonna cut this in half and see how it fits. Okay, let's go and cut this. Okay, let's go back and see if this works. So first I'm gonna tack these on. I'm just gonna find out where they need to sit. 43. I need 56. That's 69. That's, I need 37 on this side. Something like this. And this. I'm just gonna mark this. So I need to grind this so there's no rust and paint. So let's do that. So they're gonna sit like this. Then I can put this on here. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. Hi. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this and gonna put it like this. And this one's gonna sit like this. So let's weld this too. Okay, so the next part will be to get these welded on, but I need to drill a 42mm hole here. So I'm gonna do that now. So this is 80, 89, gonna do that. Now let's drill. I have this, I don't know what these kind of drills are called, but they work pretty good. And it's a 42mm. Okay, that's the first one. Let's do the next. So the two I just drilled is for this part. Now I'm gonna make the top part, and I'm just gonna mark it in here and drill a hole here and cut this small piece out. This piece of flat bar is not gonna be as long as this one, but I hope it will be enough to keep the bracket on the loader so it doesn't fall off. And if it's not enough, I'm gonna weld a piece of flat bar this way on both sides. But let's try this first and see how it works. I got the hole drilled. Now I'm gonna cut this part out. So it's gonna fit like this. Yeah, be right back. So I got this piece cut out. This is the top. It's gonna sit like this. But I'm just gonna get my loader and pull it up against here and see how this is gonna sit. So this part is gonna sit up here, like this. And this one is gonna go onto here. So when I push this in, so it's gonna be sitting like this. So now I put these where they need to be. Put a 5mm piece behind here. So I have the correct distance from inside. from this to over here. Now I'm gonna mark this where I need to remove the paint, so I can weld them on. So let's do that. So that's the top part welded in. Now I'll weld the bottom part. So I just did something dumb. This bracket needs to be moved out 5 millimeters. So I have a little more room when the loader go in and grab this. So I just need to cut this off again, and the same for the other side, and re-weld them. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so I got these put in again the correct way. Now I'm just gonna weld them again. Now I'm gonna take the loader off and see if I can get it back on again. Okay, seems to work quite well. I think I'm gonna round this corner a little bit, just so it's easier for this to drop in. But yeah, now I'm gonna weld everything. I'm gonna put a piece of triangle here to make it stronger on this side and the other side, and the same down here.